Hi guys, Bob and Maury. We're going to do a reading to see what we need to know for the month of July, because June is almost over. So, we're going to throw some bones about it. Oh. Anything else? Okay. Okay. So, the words that are coming from people who, it sounds like they're coming from a place of spiritual importance or authority, right? And they're saying things that, may not necessarily be true. Like it looks like we're being protected from information that is not accurate about the divine, about how things work and what we're expected to do and yada yada, right? Because we're being told to stop, pay attention, and to use our energy for a purpose, not scattered, right? We need to focus it. We need to make sure that we are paying attention to where our energy is going and whose energy we are consuming, because there's a lot of people out here spouting false narratives about the way that things work. And you can take that however you want to, whether it be the religions or spiritual community, etc. It doesn't really matter. There are people who have made their way in life by taking the information that they get and filtering it through their own ego. And all of us do it to some extent, or at some point. All of us do it. But I'm going to pull some cards because this is leaving me a little, part of me knows exactly what this is about, and part of me is like, I don't want to read too much into it. All right, give me some information. Give me some information. What do we need to know? Clarify this shit. And Carnelian came out as well. So, I feel like we are being protected from the misinformation, and the point that the message is that we need to focus our attention on what is important. Sorry. But I'm going to clarify it. Hold on. Oh, y'all just jumping everywhere, ain't you? The Magician. We can literally just make this any kind of way we want to. You have the power to create the life that you want. And I don't say that as a, oh my God, you chose to be fucking whatever, disabled or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, there's certain things that we are able to change and shift. And it looks like that shift is happening really fast. Really fast. There's a lot of information coming in that we are not, we're not seeing things as they are somehow. Like the Sun is in reverse with the Page of Swords, and then the Eight of Wands and the Tower came out together as well. So the information that's coming is not great information. It's not happy information. It's not good fucking news. Well, it is good news because we're being shown things. I feel like we will be able to see through the bullshit. I feel like we will be able to, as long as, that's it. That's it. As long as we focus our attention where it needs to be according to our own purpose and alignment individually, the people who are misrepresenting things will just fall away. They'll just fall away. We don't have to do anything outside of not give them that energy. We're not required to do anything outside of not give them energy. Once we realize that this person is not who they claim to be or what they claim to be, just pull your energy back. Just pull your energy back. And that's literally for anybody. That could be in a like school setting, that could be in a personal relationship setting. Like, nobody is entitled to your time and energy. And it's your job in your life to figure out what your purpose is so that you can invest that time and energy where it needs to go. And nobody but you can figure that out. Like, I can help you. I can kind of, help you understand the feelings that you're having, how to process them, how to move through trauma, how to heal trauma. I can help you work through these things, and I can teach you how to do it on your own so you're not reliant on me, because that's not what I want at all. But I think we need to start paying attention to who we're giving our time and energy to, especially when it comes to the spiritual community. Oh, that's why the Page of Cups is on the bottom. Okay, so we're about to have a wave of new people coming into the spiritual community. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes. Right. So we're going to have like this wave of people coming into the spiritual community that are pretty new, relatively new. They are coming from traumatic backgrounds. They're coming from religious trauma. They're coming from what the fuck ever. And when they run into people who are out here basically just telling them what they want to hear in order to make money, in order to get a client, they're preying on vulnerabilities when they do that. As a like spiritual person, as a spiritualist, as a healer, as a reader, as somebody who works with other people, there are people in every field that do this, that will seek out others based off of their vulnerabilities so that they can take advantage of them, because ultimately they can only get so far in doing this. Like, they may seem to progress, right? They may have this visual fantasy of their progression and their like, I'm doing so great thing, right? Their success, that's what it is. But on a spiritual level, they're not going to get any farther than they are because they're filtering everything through their ego. So we have to be aware of which creators are filtering their messages through their ego. Your ego has a purpose, right? Like, if you give it a job, it'll do what it needs to do. It'll take care of you. It'll protect you. It's a survival thing, right? But it's not something that we need to be moving through our daily lives with, because the ego is more self-centered than it is other-centered. So it's not beneficial to the community to have people who are self-centered. That's not a community. That's just a group of motherfuckers worried about themselves. Anything else? Page of Coins. Okay. Okay. Is that economy or is that personal? Four of Coins. I'm going to call that economy because that's stability, right? I'm going to call that also personal because it's personal. I don't know if you can see those cards, right? A lot of people are struggling with finances right now, so it makes it even worse that there are people preying on vulnerabilities to get money. But it's going to happen. Like, that's part of the patriarchy. It's part of capitalism. And as long as those things are alive and well, that's we're going to have to deal with things like that. So we have to be able to have the discernment to protect ourselves from the people who are just wearing a pretty mask and telling us pretty things that we can relate to, because that's the message we want to hear. Yeah, so July's going to be fun. Going to be fun. Sounds like there's going to be a lot of like shifts and changes within the community itself. You know what I mean? And I'm curious to see how that plays out.